The main thing about this so far, and I'll write this down, the main thing about this so far is that I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And obviously by one more time, I mean over and over again until I fucking get it. Just fucking look at the feet on that cunt. Hi, welcome to Sorry I'm Late, the only video game show shot on site. Flashback with me now. You're a teenager, and it is 2008. A beautiful summer's day stretches out around your house. The grass is green. Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men is on the telly. You're on the net. You're on Newgrounds. You're clicking on banner ads left, right, and center. It's a crazy age to be for both you and the internet itself. It's a golden age for flash games, and guess what? Pretty much all of them are free forever. I am a 31-year-old man, so I've got a little bit of nostalgia for this period of the internet. The age of Flanders Killer 3, as it'll be known in the history books. A time when, as I remember it, I got in some real trouble for going against my parents' wishes and opening up a YouTube account so that I could upload videos from my Sony Ericsson of me doing front flips off the big slide at Riddarmoen Village Park. But when I wasn't out making a fool of myself in front of girls, I was playing dumb shit like this. This is Adventure Quest, and Adventure Quest is absolutely whack, dude. It is, to me, the definition of going on the computer.
Grabbing up on his ghoulies, though.
You couldn't play this on a phone. I don't even think you can legally play it on a laptop. You've got to be uncomfortable playing this on a desk that's too big for you, on a chair that's too small, on one of those Gateway 2000s cowprint mousepad, or die. Oh no. Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay. Adventure Quest is a turn-based RPG that is 2 decades long. Past that, it defies definition, and that's on purpose, to the extent that anything in this game is on purpose. If it can be drawn in Flash, it's in this game somewhere. You've got ghosts, you've got ghouls, you've got your pirates, you've got your ninjas, you've got your dragon ninjas, you've got your Wolverine, it's the Wolverine. You've got Woody Harrelson, you've got Bruce Lee, you've got Ryusei Cartwright. It is a half-eaten jawbreaker, dropped from the moor mid-slobber, and rolled in the muck and dog hair of every single entry on tvtropes.com. And it rocks, by the way. Damn, dude. You miss... Like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss pretty much every shot that you take in this game. Bigfoot. Yo, I don't want to kill this guy. Like, what's he done? These guys are just chilling. We're in their space. Oh. Wow, just like the movie, Furry Vengeance. Let's take a quick sidebar here. Furry Vengeance is good. So, who is this for? I think the answer to that question is me. I mean, in reality, it feels like the audience for this is long dead. Kids today have moved on from this, haven't they? They've got bigger and better options for video games that are free. Video games that resemble video games, for one thing. Shit we could not have fathomed in 2008. And those video games are well designed, hugely polished, and owned by enormous corporations that have absolutely fucking nailed in-game currency. In university, I spent £1,000 on Overwatch loot boxes. This game has no hold over me whatsoever. I didn't even consider it once for this video. There's nothing that Adventure Quest can offer me. Maybe I should buy the C tokens. One-time payment, that's not so bad. That's not to say people aren't playing this game. There's definitely some kind of community here. There's at least 200 active players that have paid up the one-time subscription fee according to this list. The official forums are still about as active as you can expect an old-style forum to be, and there was a post on the GameFAQs just 10 months ago. If you look at Reddit, which you should never do, r/Adventure Quest is mostly comprised of returning players trying to figure out how best to respec for the modern era. So, okay, maybe this wasn't a great game to start on for this show about missing the window. If anything, this is the window of opportunity for us all to imbibe the world of Artix von Krieger, both the real one and the funny Flash fella. I made my account in January 2008, which means I would have been like 12 years old at the time. I had other options then. I had a Nintendo Wii. I could have been playing House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. I could have played Mario and Sonic Piss About in China. I could have been playing Cheggers Party Quiz. And instead, I remember liking this. I don't remember how much I played. There's no evidence that I ever played it because my character wasn't there when I logged back in after 18 fucking years. When I loaded this up for the first time in late April, I had a different set of thoughts in my head. For one, I was 100% determined to hit the level cap before I started making this video. Quickly decided against that. It's discouraged, for one. This isn't a race to the finish line, this is a walk through memory lane. And it's absolutely insufferable. Growth is minimal, and I read that experience is capped after a certain point per day to discourage cheating and unhealthy habits. Thought number 2, however, was to complete the game's main quest line, because, obviously, that's how you experience a video game, right? But, where is it? Which one of these quests is the next one? Hell, which one of these quests is the first one? What was I just doing? Somebody said something stupid and I stopped paying attention. What about all of these ones? Are all of these as important as each other? And why can't I tell which quests I've already beaten? What is going on here? What's the terror set? Okay, I understand. Slapped a 99-year-old cobbler around in my inn with a trout. He was very wiry and spry. I had no choice but to defend myself. This is funny. Can you hear my fucking computer? It's losing its goddamn mind. Have you seen a psychologist about your problem? That's good advice from Master Terror. I got this guy the other day. That's excellent design. And that's not up for debate. Oh, he likes us. My fucking brain is rotten, dude. Would you accept some rewards? Of course, dude. That's why I'm here. Oh. I refuse the rewards. Every mission in this game ends with a store. This feeling was the kiss of death. It happened about 4 days in, after about 15 hours, and I just shelved the whole thing. I only came back to it because I lost my job and suddenly had as much time as I wanted to make YouTube videos. That's when it hit me, I guess. Oh, I am late to the party. Oh, I did miss the window. I'm not gonna defy the concept of the show one episode in, like. Adventure Quest was designed from the ground up to be a weekly adventure. A serial, so to speak. And you can tell, because there's absolutely no clear through line to be found whatsoever. Best I could do without looking online was find the Devourer Saga, which is a 75 quest chain that you find in an inn. There are resources out there, but that's not the point. you were asked to play this series of quests in 2005, and you didn't, so it's not important anymore. And I think that made me realize something. It's not important, and that works in its favor. Maybe. Hunt the sneaks, 3 poison snakes. Oh. And I haven't been healed. Ugh. Oh, but I am healed now. From one guy that loves sound effects that already exist to another, I like the sound design in this. As annoying as it is. Where's the music? Let's fucking look at the feet on that cunt. Real talk. If this isn't a sneak, I quit forever. I'm done. Roll the dice. Oh! Damn, dude. He's such a tiny little guy. It's like Netflix. At first you've got all this choice, but then you don't know what you want, so you're scrolling and you're scrolling until you've wasted the time you've put aside to watch a movie, being paralyzed by choice. Adventure Quest, like good television, serialized comics, and online audio dramas, is supposed to be nibbled at. Digested week to week, not tossed straight onto the table like shrimp at a seafood boil. You can't gobble down Adventure Quest all at once. You've got to take the tails off. You've got to indulge yourself just a little. And how do you enjoy an endless all-you-can-eat buffet? Just do whatever the fuck you want, I guess. There's no lore here, or rather, there's so much lore that it literally cannot matter. As you tit about in the world of lore. Fuck, hold on. As you tit about on this 3-screen map, the world's inhabitants reference things that you have forgotten, or neglected to read, or did not do, as if you did not forget, did read, or have done, and there's nothing you can do about it. Does that matter to you? Congratulations, dude. You're gonna hate to hear this. You've got to realize that you'll never know everything about everything. It's like Socrates said, a man cannot populate the world's fandom wikis by himself. Sometimes you read a book that you didn't know was part of a series. Maybe you start at number 3 instead of number 1. There's so many good things out there that a good writer has to understand that not everybody is going to put that book on hold while they crawl back to book 1. Adventure Quest does not do this. Adventure Quest does not care if you understand what is going on. Hell, half of the characters do not understand what is going on, and I respect that. There are 2 decades worth of content in this Frankenstein, kept alive, as far as I can tell, by a hell of a lot of volunteer work, and it is, without a doubt, unplayable to a certain degree. 3. I just feel like, I see the numbers, oh my god, I see the numbers going across the screen, and then I see the numbers at the bottom of the screen, and I just think, I'm going to die here. Is it cohesive? No. But were you expecting it to be? Because if you were, you're a moron. I'm gonna lose again, aren't I? It's gonna get me. Oh, Christ alive, dude. Has it grown at all with its audience? No, I don't think so. My notes over here just say, no, it's bad, and it stayed bad. It's not without merit, though. Certain quests are just fun. I liked this death minigame up until the point that I didn't. The anniversary quests are fun and reminiscent, offering a look back at the original flavor of the game and poking fun at the art style. Undeservingly, might I add. At every opportunity I was offered, like in the Devourer saga, I always chose to see the older version of the graphics. They've got this DeviantArt charm to them that does not exist anywhere else in this quantity. Except, I guess, DeviantArt or Newgrounds. Flash is dead. Long live Flash. Effort has been made, and I think is continually being made, to redesign monsters to match the current aesthetic. And I gotta say, buddy, you are wasting your time. Of the few redeemable factors of this game, that is number one for me. I like it when the art style changes all of a sudden, or when two objects on the screen don't look like they belong in the same video game. It shows its age, and it reminds you that it perseveres, despite its era being long dead. I watched a couple of videos about this game doing my initial research, and there was one segment of one video that I just could not get behind. It was Josh Strife's video. It's a good video. I really like that kind of long form content. But there's this solid 15 minutes in there where he's just showing off the difference between all of the colors and all of the buttons and the menus, and how there's just no consistency between any and all of these things, and how that makes it difficult for an audience to understand and process the information in the intended way. And yeah, dude, valid point. But what I've got to say about that is that that's what I like about it. That, to me, is the Flash feeling. The feeling that, even if it wasn't, the thing that you're holding in your digital hands was made by someone who just wanted to make a thing. I love inconsistency. I'm a firm believer in that all repairs are good repairs so long as they don't burn down your damn house. And let me tell you, this house, it's fine as it is.
It needs a... Oh. Oh no! What the fuck? I gotta say, the combat's a little... bad. It's just slow. This is fun. Like, I love... Like, the animation's nice. It's gonna be a fucking compilation of me sighing every time I only do 4 damage.
Man, so much fucking work went into this. This is fucking insane. Like, realistically. Well, I want to say it's bad. I want to say it's bad, right? Because I'm not enjoying it. But, like... people worked so hard on this. I can only assume. That's funny.
Reminiscence is the through line here. Nostalgia is the point. It's the only reason that this still exists. I crawled back to this game with my tail between my legs immediately after I got made redundant at work. If that doesn't say something about the game and the state of safe haven nostalgia in media, I don't know what does. If you're my age, or older even, you might have this burning hot desperation clawing at your heart for what the internet used to be. Nobody goes on the computer, capital T, capital C, anymore. The computer is everywhere, like in your pocket. And in that little pocket computer is your boss, and he can yell at you through that little pocket computer basically whenever he wants about, I don't know, fucking not signing off on some paperwork or whatever. Back then, the computer was an oasis, an escape. You remember, right? Don't you wish you were back there? No! Everything looked like this, and we hated it at the time. Everything! We wanted the cleaner design. We wanted Mac OS X. Look upon this remnant of a world lost to time, and tell me you're not glad to still see it here. It's nice to have little pockets of this hanging around. So let's wrap it up here. Are we too late for this? Yeah, dude, obviously. If this were work and I was this late to my shift, I'd get a new job before facing those consequences. But am I glad it's here? Yeah, of course. Look at this. Look at where we were. This was an optimistic time, I think. When I look at this and I put my feet into the pool and I let Adventure Quest lap over me, I gotta say, it reminds me of how far I've come. It's like looking at my own art from the past. It's the same feeling. When I look at the books I wrote when I was a teenager, I don't think they're cringe. They were, obviously, and they are, obviously. But I'm glad I wrote them then, and I'm glad of who I am now. Anyway, have a good night. The other day, and this is just an example of how, you don't realize something until you realize it. But I had the other day, I quit for a little while. But I had a couple of Subway sandwiches, Subway foot-long sandwiches, and it ruined 3 days of my life because of the knock-on effect of eating 3 foot worth of sandwiches. I got worse sleep because I was so full of bread and turkey and ham, and I didn't go to the gym because I was so full of turkey and ham. And they're pretty generous at Subway.